Yo, what up YouTube? It's your boy AM coming to you with the AM vlog. Woohoo, pump it up, pump it up. Today's vlog is pretty special because I'm going to share with you my gun collection. So, being in quarantine, I was a bit bored. So what I ended up doing was I purchased guns. This is the Diva Bunny Blaster. So I know maybe a bit misleading when I say I purchased guns, but I purchased Nerf guns. These are from the Rivals Series right here, so I picked up like pretty much the whole Overwatch set because I'm a huge fan of Overwatch, as you know from the channel. But I didn't know that Nerf guns jammed up quite a bit. So when I bought these guns, they started like jamming up like nobody's business. But it was kind of fun because while I was in quarantine, I figured out how they worked and I put them back together. So this gun here is the Bunny Blaster from Diva. It actually does work. Oh, here, let me turn on the safety. Oh wait, how's it go? Oh. What? Like I said, they jam up all the time. So it's just a bit of like trial and error of figuring out how to like get the gun working. Okay. Oh yeah. So this gun jammed up right here. It's right on camera, so I gotta go put it in and fix it. But yeah, these guns are pretty cool, but the bad thing about these things, they jam up all the time. Like this gun, let's see if it works. Oh. I have to turn the safety off. See, that one works. You can hear the sound on that. But yeah, these guns are pretty sweet. So this is the Bunny Blaster. This is Diva's gun, like I'm gonna tell you. It jams up quite a bit, so I'm gonna take it apart and fix it. Which sucks, but you know, that's what happens usually. Oh. Yeah, see that? And you have to take it apart and you have to fix it. It's like the most pain in the ass type of thing to do, but you have to do it. And I also got the Mccree gun right here. This is the one you saw me shot off a little bit. This gun is pretty sweet. I like the way it looks, but then you know what I found out about these designs of these guns? They look cool, but they're like the ergonomics of it with the handle and stuff is pretty terrible. Like this looks cool. See it? The handle. When you actually hold it, it's like super uncomfortable. But I do like how big this gun is. It's pretty sweet. So this is the Mccree gun, as I like to call it, the Mccree gun. This gun is pretty sweet. This gun doesn't jam up, so this is probably like one of my favorite guns. Let's move on. And then I also got the Tracer gun. This is like the worst gun to get because this gun jams up all the time. Let's see if it fires. Yep, that one works. So far, after I fix it, I haven't had any problems with it, but it's really finicky. Like these are really finicky. So once they like jam up, you literally have to take them apart and then refix them again. Because like the pieces of the way they designed it are not very optimal. They like shift out of place and so they get jammed forever and you can't shoot them. But fortunately for me, I was able to figure out how they work, like I said in the beginning of it. And then for my last gun I got here is the Reaper gun. This gun is actually pretty sweet. This gun doesn't jam whatsoever. This gun is like all faithful. Let me see if we can fire it at it. See that? That one is like the best gun to get. Holds like 8 rounds and it shoots continuously. A little lever on the back, you pull it, loads it in the chamber. I've had no problems with this gun. And actually, it's like the best feeling of all the guns because the way it's designed is actually like really comfortable. So this is probably like the best gun to get if you want to get the Overwatch guns. But yeah, so I get these guns and I shoot PM with it. Shoot her in her butt. Bam, 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 bam. And it's been pretty fun. Other than that, I don't know what else to say about these things. Don't buy these things, they're really expensive. And excuse me. And yeah, don't buy these things because they're really finicky. And unless you want to get used to taking them apart and fixing them back up again, because these things are pain in the booty. But I want to have all the Overwatch guns, and so what I'm looking for right now is the last of the pieces, and that is the legendary Soldier 76 gun. And you gotta put batteries in it, it's automatic firing. And that gun comes in at a whopping $100. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to lay down that fat cash for that. If I can find it for like $75, maybe I'll buy it, but like $100 is kind of hard to buy because, like I said, these guns jam so much and you had to take them apart and fix them. So having a big old gun that like jams all the time, I don't know if I'm ready for it, especially at $100. It's like terrible. But this is, like I said, this is my favorite gun. This is the Reaper shotgun right here. This one never jams at all. So if it's like this one, I'd be so happy with it. But other than that, I got all these guns on sale, so I wasn't too worried about it, buying these guns. But I was just kind of a little pissed off that they like jam all the time. And I have to take them apart and fix them. And I became a pro about it because I know how these guns actually work now. There's like this spring that's inside of it that locks at the back and it loads it up from the front, and then when you slide it forward it puts the ball into place, and then it also primes the little spring on the back. So and then you put the trigger and then it fires. Just a little nifty little thing that they do, but it sucks because you have to literally like open the whole thing up and then put all the springs back in place, and then it works properly. And sometimes it doesn't work at all. You have to redo it over and over again. So each of these guns are probably like in the 20s to 30s of dollars. So I have 4 of them, so that's about like $100. It's kind of a lot. I do like them quite a bit. My ultimate goal is whenever I get I want to make a gun wall for this. So like get like maybe like a board where I can like place them up on a wall and then have them all primed, ready to fire, and I can just pull them off and then shoot PM with it. That'd be the funnest thing in the world. And it's been pretty fun in quarantine firing this around. These are just from the Rivals Series, like I said, and they're like little balls that you get. Well, let me see if I can get a little ball right here. Yeah, so this is like a little ball that you fire out. And they go pretty far, so we shot it in our apartment and it went from one end to the other end. I bet you can go 100 feet, which is pretty crazy. And they kind of hurt, because PM shot me in the butt with it too. And I can attest that it doesn't hurt like a real bad, but it just gives you like it's like a, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's like a slight pinch. Yeah. So if like you get a shot in the back or in your body, it doesn't really hurt that bad. But if you got a shot in the face, you would definitely feel it. You'd probably cry if you got shot in the nose. But this is my vlog for you all to check out my new Nerf gun collection. I love Overwatch, but they're a bit pricey, and I don't think they're worth it, because I mean I spent so much time like repairing all these guns, and like I said, I have this Diva one that just jammed around here on camera, so I'm gonna have to go and fix it, and that is gonna be a pain in the booty because it took me a while to fix this thing, and for some reason they're really finicky, and you just gotta have to figure out how to like fix them. And if you don't, they don't fire. So that's just like the whole thing about it. And this thing's kind of like it's a little too much too. Look at this. So, but it's cool though, because it's a bunny blaster from Devo. I mean, the cool factor is like a 10, but the actual like maintaining the gun and firing it, it's probably about like a 4. Except for this one. Not as cool looking, but definitely fires at a 10. Never is jammed up, always consistent, always firing. I love this gun. This is the best gun to get. So if you're ever in the market to get a Overwatch Nerf gun, you better get the Reaper gun right here. This is the best one to get, hands down. The Bunny Blaster and then the Tracer gun, that they jam up all the time and they break. And then the Mccree gun, it works pretty well. So those are probably the 2 guns, my 2 favorites. The problem with this gun though, it's a single loader. So like when you want to fire multiple rounds, you have to like open it up and then reload it. And that's kind of a pain. So when you pull this back, see like that, you gotta pull it back and then you have to load it up, right up in here, and then, so you basically got to carry all the balls around with you and then put it in, and then you can load it back up. So give me another ball, PM. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in here, like so, and load it up. I'll put this on safety so it doesn't fire. See that? And then the gun's ready to go. Take it off safety, blast somebody with it. But like I said, this gun is not as cool because you have to like put a ball in every time you're like ready to fire. It'd have been cool if it was like you put 6 balls in here and then just like cock it and fire, cock it and fire. And that's why this one's my favorite gun, because you can put 8 balls in the sucker and just keep firing, 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 firing. All as long as you pull this back. Pull it, lock it, fire. Pull it, lock it, fire 8 times, and you can fire 8 balls at somebody. This one's just a single shot, but they're consistent. That's what's cool about it. They don't jam up. They have had no problems with it, and they are pretty accurate. The other 2 guns are pretty terrible, and I'm waiting until I get my 76 assault rifle, and I'll let you know how it is. But other than that, this is my video blog talking about my gun collection. Better said, my Nerf Overwatch gun collection, which I think is pretty cool. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. I'm like legit super cool looking. Just like hold my guns like this. Pia over there is laughing at me. She's embarrassed. But you know what that means? You get a fire from her. See that? Don't laugh at the guy with his guns, man. You get blasted. See? That's what happens. That's what happens. So just beware. Look at this. Alright. That's the end of this vlog. Hope you like it. As always, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you love it, hit the sub button. And if you want to know what other vlogs we should do, just let us know in the comments. We will be sure to like get to you. Next vlog is going to be a budget one. This is requested by the Day and Night Gang, so we're going to do a budget one. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay at budgeting my money, but I'm not the best. I'm not Dave Ramsey. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, peace.